Okay, I just got a bunch of comments from these MRA douchebags, morons, dipshits, idiots, assholes. Some classics in there, like, told me to look up the Orange Files or something like that. This guy did one video about a woman who said that there were radical feminists who wanted to plot to kill men. He told me to Google it. I Googled it. It was the same video and 3 articles, the same thing over and over from a bunch of men's rights websites. One guy's like, you haven't experienced being discriminated against by a feminist. Yes, I have, actually. There was, like I said, one woman called me a rapist. Another said that, said to me, yeah, that I opened the door for her. I said, you chauvinist pig. I open doors for everyone. So you don't think I haven't felt, I just slammed the door. I just said, fine. I said, go to hell, get it yourself. And she just looked at me, I don't care. That's the way I am. The difference between me and the MRA is I don't demonize all feminists. I don't demonize women. Like, we don't demonize women. Like I said, go, I'm going to start, let me see if I can find, because some of those videos may have been taken down or something, but I hope they haven't. I should have put them up when I should have kept the comments and stuff, or saved them from those other videos. The fact is that, you guys were, a lot of you, and a lot of the same people now, I recognize the names that come to my video. All women are evil, this is all women's fault, blah, 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 blah. A broken heart hurts, it does. And if some woman did you wrong, I'm sorry. But get over it. Like I said, it's like using the old race analogy, it's like one black person robbed a bank. They all like that. They all like that. No. It just meant that one black person robbed the bank. That's all it meant. I said they're like, you don't like the men's rights association. Yeah, I don't like the men's rights association because it's overrun by douchebag crybabies who, if you put down their little precious cult, they get mad, gang up. They try to intimidate you by not making more videos, by thumbs down. And you don't think that we don't get the message? Like, nobody liked your videos. One comment left by one guy was like, he said, dude, you get a lot of thumbs down. I was like, dude, I said, you're a bunch of sock clone accounts. I don't care. If you want to thumbs down my video, go ahead, you bunch of douchebags. I could care less. Like I said, it's just that I am studying psychology. I understand the female mind. Maybe if you dipshits would study the female mind more, you wouldn't be, jerks. Of course. Like I said, there are things that feminism have done that's been wrong. I was going to end the video, but you know what? I decided to put this on here. Like I said, nothing's perfect. But again, look who it passes the laws in these states. Men. The United States has one of the lowest percentage of representatives of women in the world. In the U.S. Congress, the Senate, all of that. So for you to blame all your problems on women is a bunch of garbage. Or feminists. Whatever. We're against women. We're against feminists. Anyway, I said I get called a mangina. One guy called me an FAG. Like, I'm like, homophobic jerk. One guy actually was making a couple of good points. Like, hey, there were women back then, and there were a lot of women who were against. They didn't think women should work. They didn't. They thought if a woman was getting beat or something, they thought it was the woman's fault. They did. It wasn't just men. Like I said, some women just went crazy. They did. They were beaten and everything, and they were pushed too far. Some women were just bad, but that's just the way it is. Some men are just bad. Nobody's perfect. No gender, no race. There's racist blacks, racist Latinos, racist Asians, Native Americans. White people aren't the only ones that are racist. So yeah, when you say there are feminists and women who are sexist, really? I didn't know that. Face palm. Should I do a double? Yep. A double face palm. When the fail is so big, one just won't do. Anyway. I'm not gonna sugarcoat feminism. But had it been used wrong? Yeah. By a lot of women? Yeah. It happens. Doesn't mean we need to, punish women and stuff. And you're like, one guy like, the goal is not to get women back in the kitchen. I was like, yeah, that pretty much, because watching Mr. E, your hero, a lot of you keep pointing out, we had gender roles for a specific reason. A lot of you that are like, you should talk about somebody talking. I know my voice is goofy, but at least I don't sound like a complete moron. So, yeah. Grow up. Excuse me. Whew. Sorry about that. Something in my eye. Damn, I hate that. But, we as men do get the shaft in a lot of areas. But you know what we should do? Instead of getting on the feminists and stuff, get on to the courts. Join together. If, let's just say, a man or a woman gets abused. Instead of saying, well, what if that woman made it up? Why don't you say, you know what? That's wrong. You're like, well, the woman may not do it. There was a saying, a sign on Facebook that I saw that perfectly summed up. And I got a new attitude because there are things that have happened in my life. But guess what? I've turned the other cheek. I have. Like when you get mad, well, these are just trolls and stuff, but I'm talking about people who I actually care about. There have been some people who have done me wrong, and who I've done wrong. They forgave me. I forgave them. Anyway, back to the sign, or the old, whatever, yeah. It said, sometimes people need love the most when they deserve it the least. So, if a woman does a man wrong, maybe we shouldn't just jump on to, all women. You want to jump onto that woman and say, shame on you. I won't say nothing because she deserved it. But don't vilify and stuff every woman. One guy even said, whenever I said all women, he left a comment for me earlier where he said, do you realize that you're sticking up for something where all its members want you dead? I'm like, show me proof that all feminists want me dead. And he's like, they're all the same, radical feminists. I'm like, show me proof. Of course, I never got none. So, again, sometimes I just wonder about both of these, us being, what's the word, labeled and stuff. Everybody like, Michael, label. Well, yeah, I know, but just trying to think of a, ouch, correct way to say it. Damn. Hair. But anyway, we should come together, men and women. If a man gets assaulted, we shouldn't be like, ew, why didn't you defend yourself? We should be like, oh my dear, that is so awful. And if it was a woman who assaulted him, then she should go to jail, just like a man, and face the penalty. If it's a man who assaulted a man, then he should go to jail and pay the price. If a woman rapes a man, she should go to jail for the same amount of time, and pay the penalty. If a man goes to jail, if he rapes another man, or he rapes another woman, or he rapes a woman, damn it, or a woman rapes a woman, then they should go to jail. That's just the way it is, damn it, my eyes. I don't know what's going on, y'all. I know water is dripping out of my eyes and stuff, and everybody's like, you crying? No, I'm not crying. Well, actually, there's nothing wrong with crying. It's just, what's going on. There's some in there. I'll get it out when the video's over, but I don't a lot of guys think that I hate equal rights for men. No, I just don't like stupidity. And the MRA is a bunch of childish buffoons who are stupid. Grow up, you bunch of little heathen punks. Get a life. Hey, no truth teller here. The MRA has been bombing my video. The MRA is a cancer, and it is. Because it does something that hurts men. It does. You can leave all your comments and thumbs down my video all you want. You ain't gonna stop me from making videos. You bunch of little cancers. See, what you just showed is I hit a nerve. And you're like, I don't want to so I'll dump you down. A lot of people are they're wise to that trick now. You know, if you want to thumbs down my video, go ahead. It's your freedom. But it's also my freedom to let your sorry ass have it. Like I said, you don't even know about me, do you? The fact that my mom, when she grew up, she actually saw women being chased out of the house. And my mom's not a feminist, okay? Because she even said she really didn't care for the feminist movement. That's her business. I don't look down on her for that. But she said, Michael, she said, I can understand though. She said, a lot of these women, she said, I'd see get chased out of the house with a black eye, their husband be chasing them, like, get back here. You know, my mom jumped on a few of the backs of the men. She was just that way. My old Irish mom. Well, not because her ancestors were Irish. But boy, she had that fiery temper, she did. The thing is that you guys just hurt the men's movement. You bunch of little cancers do. All you do is hurt us. You make us look like we don't have no sympathy for the women. And, you know, and I read a comment on my video just now. Women are just looking for sympathy. You know this how? That every single woman who is either battered, raped, or assaulted, that they're looking for just sympathy. How do you know this? Einstein? Are you everywhere at once? Idiot. See, it's comments like this, it's your attitude that makes men look stupid. That makes the MRA look clueless, sexist, boorish, and idiotic. If you had more sympathy, and only judged by a person, you know, because you guys, a lot of you say, it's not about women. I went to a couple of videos, when a couple of you guys kept leaving comments, I was like, you know, let me see what other comments they've left. One was about a girl who did do a guy wrong. You know, it showed that said a woman leaving a guy and stuff, and she just dumped him and stuff and was mean to him. And I was like, you know, boy, she's not a nice person. But see, I said she is not a nice person. What was I saying? That same person who was leaving these comments like, I don't hate women, just feminist. What was one of the comments I saw of his? All women are evil. All women. Not just the people he said he was putting down, feminists. No. He said all women. That was my mom. I was just, you know, I was talking to her in her room and stuff, and when she came back, she wants to lay down. She's tired, so I just said, you know, all women. Like I said, my dad was a jokester. You know, he made jokes about women. You know, but he didn't. There was no malice there, you know. But see, my mom and dad had the type of marriage where my dad was like really, really tired. My mom would go get him a sandwich and a drink. She would. And sometimes my dad would even be like, Mom, please, can I have a drink? See, he'd say it real nice. And then sometimes my mom would be so dead on her feet. And then and sometimes my dad would go fix her something, sandwich and a drink and stuff or whatever. And then sometimes she'd be like, Junior, could you please get me a drink and stuff? I'm really thirsty, and he'd be like, "Sure, Mom, go ahead. I'll go ahead." Oh, imagine that. Both of them respected each other, loved each other. Married 31 years until he died. Now imagine that one, huh? Imagine that. It's called respect. Something you little punks don't have for girls. Like I said, your little master, rockin' Mr. E. Women have lied through the history about rape and stuff. How do you know that all of them have lied about it, huh? And you say what you want, like, I never heard that. You even so, especially about assault. You even said in one of your videos, you dumbass, that you said women exaggerate, you know, and it was in their head. Dipshit. Asshole. That's all you are. Rockin' Mr. E. Look. Okay, now there are some men who are genuinely concerned that mothers get too much power in the court. Yes. Yes, they do. If there's a divorce, I mean, now, if a guy is abusing a woman, then the woman should get custody of the children, and he should pay her alimony and stuff. But if it's just a clean divorce, then even I'm like, share the child. A woman, I think, if she wasn't making much money, I think if the man was making good money, I think he should share a little bit of child support with her. No alimony. She should get a job. I do that, unless she's disabled. If she's disabled or sick or something like that, then, you know, then she should get alimony. But, you know, the fact is that men do get to the cleaners. You're right. But you could, in a reasonable way, make a plight for that. And by the way, the large majority of these people who make the laws that screw guys over are men. Conservative men. Yeah. Think about that for a second, Rockin' Mr. E. Now, you guys are concerned that too many men get accused of rape. Hey, I agree that if a woman is lying about that, then yeah, her ass should go to jail. You know, because it hurts a real rape victim and stuff, and that's wrong. But again, here's the thing, how do you know that one's lying? Because the fact is that it is tricky. But to me, I say you always give someone the benefit of the doubt. And we're like, well, what if they prove you wrong? What if they were lying? Well, because here's a scenario. What if you see a girl and she looks pretty bad and everything like that, but there's just that impulse in you that's like, I hate women just because you were done wrong by a woman. And then she asks you for help and you go, no, quit lying to me. You go inside, she gets stabbed, you hear her scream, you run out, a guy's running away, and she's lying on the floor with blood on her. Like I said, you know, it happens. When I was in college, see, this is when I started, when I was a kid, I didn't really care for feminism, because I saw every girl who described herself as a feminist when I was young would always put down my mom because she was a stay-at-home mom, even though that was her choice. They put her down. That really kind of made me mad. But when I went to college, and I heard one of my professors say, you know, we need to get more jobs in this country, you know, and stuff. I was like, well, we're getting jobs. But anyway. But, you know, he said we need more to get rid of the unemployment. He said, why don't you girls do us a favor and go home, and that way the guys can get jobs. That no offense? I'm like, I raised my hand, I was like, how? I was like, how can they not take offense to that? You made a lot of girls just went like that. They did, you know, they didn't feel good about themselves. And I'm like, oh, Lord, big dipshit. But anyway, I started saying that, and I was like, yeah, there is injustice against women. So, you know, and hardly any of my family members are feminists, but women. So if you got, you know, the in-laws and the cousins, the aunts, and the sisters and stuff, and the 3 women who I call mom, I mean, not that I know of, that they, you know, yeah, if they were, they never did say it, and they sure did hide it well. So please give me a break. You know, you guys hurt your own self, and you always go, you're an idiot, you're a moron. You spam videos, you bomb them and everything, and And you say, you won't, if it's a scientific study that says this number of women get raped by men and everything, you say it's bullshit and that only MRA sources count. Not actual independent scientific studies. God forbid we use those, right? Get a life, will you? I mean, seriously, get a life. And like I said, you guys are the ones who hurt us decent guys. You do. You drive a wedge between the sexes. And the radical feminists, yeah. There are radical ones out there, I know that. Both of you, though. You MRAs. Hey, if there's more moderate, reasonable ones, I want to see them. But anyway, the feminists, you both drive a wedge between the genders. And it hurts families. It hurts our relationships. It does. And I'm sick of it. A woman shouldn't be like, no, don't touch me. She shouldn't be like that. If a guy walks up to her and goes, hey, lady, you okay? You know, she shouldn't pull his hand away or nothing like that. I got called a rapist one time by a woman. Yeah, I did. I got called a rapist. Just because I was a man. The woman looked at me and went, rapist? I like, what are you talking about? And she was like, you're a man, you're gonna rape. I'm like, no. I'm like, seriously, get your head out of your ass. So if you guys are like, hey, you little feminists have it. Yeah, I let every idiot have it. She was a prejudiced, man-hating, crazy psychopath. But then again, I don't know what she was going through at that time. So you don't know. It's just like men, you don't know what they're going through. That's true. But you don't take it out. It's just like if one particular person in a color or non-color, or even white race or whatever, I guess whatever you want. If somebody commits a crime or something like that, you don't judge the whole race based on one bad experience. You don't. So the MRA is not. I mean, they go like I said, sick mouth, thing too cool for you. Hannibal, Victoria, and all them. Boy, they like to bomb their videos with negative comments and negative reviews and stuff. Go ahead. Just show what a bunch of Looney Tune morons you are. I'm not scared. There are things that need to be fixed. You guys need to just get your head out of your ass. Because you're hateful bigots who are taking advantage of guys who have been done wrong. Guys, don't fall for it. Women are not the enemy. Hey, we're on this planet. We might as well get along, men, women, black, whites, gays, and everybody, we might as well. We're not going nowhere. Not going to get rid of gays, not going to get rid of men, not going to get rid of women, not going to get rid of blacks. We might as well get along on this planet while we're here. And that's the truth.